so much.
You only kill once.
It's kind of bent to one side.
Yeah, Harry, you're not even in it now. You don't want to be bent like that the whole time.
Harry's bent already.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Okay.
That's good.
Cheers.
It's only recorded for half an hour.
Why?
Because that's how long it can go for.
Is it
Why are we
recording
doing it
now?
on 1080p?
Oh.
Huh?
Why are you doing it on
I
1080p?
don't, I'm doing it on 720.
Oh, it didn't record half an
Let's
hour.
go at 50 frames.
It is half an hour.
You said it was 40 minutes.
Anyways,
HD.
that's already
Wait.
a minute, gone off half an hour, so let's start.
How's it recorded?
So this is going to be me playing this, but
Then don't play it, you mug.
Is it
No,
recorded?
because
No, on the thing, because he's putting that in the corner. Yeah.
oh, I'm not even recording.
Wait, what, have you started recording on that?
Yes.
Yes, right. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
No. Are we going to
intro?
introduce the podcast? This
Hi.
is the last time.
Phoebus, Harry, Wissam, Elias.
I'm not with Sam. For God's sake.
Don't give away my identity.
What's up,
hello and welcome back to the RMSN podcast.
Why are you still here?
RealMenSleepNaked. Technically, no one's actually here because the only subscribers we have are Elias's two accounts.
Yeah,
And my mother.
You haven't even subscribed.
You haven't I? Yes, I
No.
did. I swear to God, I did.
No, you didn't.
After
Such a I can tell.
Such a
He's
traitor.
bastard.
Well, I've got like 400 subs already.
Alright,
Well, yeah.
This is a little bonus edition. It's called a gaming edition because I'm playing a game and you're going to see it. I don't know if you're going to see this and then us in the corner or the other way around.
No, you're probably gonna put that in the corner because
No,
nobody
just have to watch
zero
that.
people want to watch that.
No one wants to watch us. That's why it's always put in a face.
They
cam.
just want to hear the.
Yeah, they just want to hear the extremely
Don't know, audience. You'll see me.
interesting voices we have to portray to others.
Yes.
Anyways,
Let's go.
First of all, Wissam's gonna start off.
NATO airstrike.
No,
is,
you just okay. Don't care.
Wait, what was I gonna start off with?
NATO.
Whatever you want.
You just run it so bad.
Sorry, I was trying to portray the news.
Yeah, but you don't just start off.
Guys, guess what? A pastor's youngest son committed suicide, eh? Yeah, was that good enough?
Is that
But yeah, I mean,
That's terribly upsetting news. Why would you make something?
well
like that
done, Harry. I
try-
think that was the point.
Who's a pastor?
Is he Italian? Was his son called Macaroni? At least we're having fun.
A pastor. Thank you.
English isn't his first.
I know what a pastor you're.
No, I actually.
You don't know. Maybe Phoebus. No one. Next time, just Google it. Okay. Just Google it.
Yeah, carry on.
Did you mean to say Google?
Sorry. I'm from foreign countries.
Which cannot be named.
Scotland.
I hope everyone's seeing this. Active bullying, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not bullying. It's racism. Get it right.
It's racist.
Get it right.
So anyways, all he does is ask for prayers. What do you guys think about that?
Well, I don't know because you didn't really explain that story very
Look.
well.
His
You're
youngest
playing
son
a video game, you're not concentrating.
commits suicide, yeah?
Yeah.
It's a pastor of a church.
Commits
Pastor. Look, okay.
What's a pastor? Like in a church, what is he? Is he like the vicar or is he?
Basically like the
Is
priest.
he the top guy?
Is there only
Priest
one?
and vicar are different things.
Yeah.
He's the guy that stands at the front and sings the gospel.
Is there only one? You just said like.
What does it say there's only one? Obviously there's
Well,
one
So
pastor.
this is
per church.
this is just one pastor.
Actually, I don't know, to be honest. I probably got that all wrong.
Oh, well done. You're a great news correspondent.
Oh,
aren't
thanks. I didn't know we were doing a news show right here, were we?
you? Yeah, we are technically. This is
RealMenSleepNaked, your number one reliable source for world news.
Well, it's only like a week late.
Exactly. So anyways, he asks for prayers.
What,
kid-
like
the
for
kid's
fact that
dead.
his son died.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the kid's dead and he's asking for prayers.
Why
Well,
is he asking for praise?
Because he's part of the church, so
I don't
he's
even know.
obviously going to go, oh, pray for my son, oh, no.
Yeah, but pray what?
Not pray,
Exactly.
praise. Or something.
Prayers.
He's asking
Yeah.
for
Pray.
praise.
Not praise.
Oh,
It's not
praise.
praise like, hallelujah, his son's dead. What kind of mug would do that?
Why is he asking for people to pray for his dead son?
I don't
Exactly, that's the
Guys,
point of
they're
what I'm
dead.
trying to say. Like, what do you guys think about that?
I think that just shows that some people are really blinded
Yeah.
by religion.
I don't even understand.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
You're like, it's like, it could just be that, like, come
He's
on.
probably just getting them to
That-
pray to go to heaven.
Or-
Pray what?
His
What
son just died.
Yeah.
The guy's fucking griefing. Like, what do you expect? He's not gonna be like, oh, my son's dead. Oh well. Like, because
Yeah, but as in pray for him. What do I say in
He
my
must be like,
prayer?
oh,
I wish this guy's son goes to heaven.
No,
Probably.
because
As accordance to their religion.
Malawa.
Oh, this guy
Well,
killed loads of kids, but everyone prayed for him, so I'll let him in heaven.
Well, yeah. I mean,
yeah, nah. That's
guess what?
bollocks.
That's religion for you, innit?
What?
Pray at the end and congratulations.
Yeah, pray when you want.
All is
something.
forgiven. Yeah, thanks to Phoebus for another interesting news story. £12 million worth of cocaine was found in Essex.
Oh shit, they stole
Essex,
my
man.
stole my ticket.
That's
made-
how we just ended.
Please.
Is there anyone
Please
news
make
on
sure.
that? Did they just randomly
I
find
think
it?
I think there was about 8 people arrested.
I thought it was 2.
Was it 2? Nah, there was more than 2.
Oh, okay.
So what was it? Just in the basement, like a mountain of cocaine? Was Tony
I
Montana
don't
there?
even
Result.
know. How does that get found? Like
From the
Smell.
smell. Just
I smell
Maybe
cocaine.
someone there was like a window, yeah. Someone looked in and thought it was snowing in there.
how do you make
Thought, hey, can I use the ice cream?
cocaine?
So like,
How do you actually make
It's
it?
from a cocaine plant.
no, heroin is it? No, not heroin. It's
What?
from opium.
Oh,
It's just it's like plants and stuff basically, and then like heroin is opium, the opium plant mixed with a crap ton of chemicals.
Don't
Then you get
don't
things like
you need-
crystal meth, which
don't-
is literally just chemicals.
don't you need a lot of heat to make it? A lot of heat.
Well,
So I
obviously,
don't. I think the police check the heat. Of
I don't think
your
I don't think
house?
they were making it, but instead they seized it. So they've
Yeah.
got 12 million stacked up there because
that just
nobody cares. Be quiet.
Skeletons in Christmas.
Anyways,
I see. You,
aside from the immaturity, obviously in North Korea, but we're not talking about that anymore.
can we
North Korea,
talk
South Korea,
about
just talk about
the cocaine a little bit more, please?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm confused. What did they just find cocaine?
they probably I
You
don't know. Like
you don't
what
exactly
is-
just cash get a million, like
Baseball.
16 whatever million quid of cocaine, do you?
12.
Yeah, but
Crazy.
how do they find people like shitloads of weed on them?
Well, I could tell you an interesting story about that one.
Really?
Yes, there was
Fascinating.
First
there
time
was
experience.
a marijuana factory.
Marijuana.
I
What was
thought
that?
it was gonna
What-
be your own
Sorry,
story.
could
That-
you relay the name of the
Marijuana.
marijuana, ladies and gentlemen?
You not made
And
me
the-
die. You made me die.
Apparently, I'm the foreigner.
Yeah, but I'm meaning to say marijuana.
Oh, is that so?
Right. So basically, yeah, it was down the road.
Oh yeah, I know about this. It's down there. Not
No, it was down there.
Was that
It
way?
was like a few houses,
Yeah, it was
houses away from Tom's house.
Yeah, the flat's down there.
No, it was a house there, and
Oh, I thought it was down there.
it was snowing, and you know, seeing as when you grow marijuana, you need to have heat. They were growing it in their upstairs area.
But you have to finish the story, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
soz. They were in that upstairs area of the house, and yeah, there was no snow on the roof
Wow.
because of the heat. So that's like
Oh yeah.
some ways they can catch you out.
Just
It's like to find just like a meth lab or something.
Yeah,
You need like tip-offs and stuff. They don't really. There's no like telltale signs unless you just see
Yeah.
like.
I really doubt it was.
It was-
I really doubt they were making cocaine though. I
Oh
really
no,
doubt it.
no. Well, it says here that it was in a they found the van it was in while the people were driving it because apparently it was a big search because they found 2 guys with cocaine and like apparently it was a massive like you know one of them like drug dealings. It was like
Oh yeah, it's like a full cartel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a massive drug dealing now of 60 million pounds of drugs.
12. God's sake,
Okay.
misinformation.
Sorry, just because my news reporter was shit.
No, I was getting paid for this right now. Yeah, I mean, but it's pretty damn crazy, like 12 million's worth, but I mean, compared to shit you find in Mexico, it's pretty much nothing. Related, sort of related, double stabbing in Birmingham. I mean, knife crime lately.
Knife crime? That kind of died down.
Yeah, it
A
has.
little bit. But there's always going to be knife crime because you can't ban knives, so there's always going to be knife
But
crime.
you can ban knives.
can
You
ban.
just say knives are banned.
Yeah, but what am I going to use for my butter?
It's not that. It's not
Use your
that.
hands.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy to get every single knife that has ever been sold.
Oh,
Get
yeah,
back.
but as if they
So-
can ban every single knife that's ever been sold.
Well, that's what my point is. You can't ban knives.
You can.
Yeah. that's what I mean.
You can if you believe.
Well, so enough of shit happens. Sorry for your loss. NATO airstrikes in eastern
Oh
Afghanistan.
my god, it's just depressing news.
What would you
It's
expect?
news.
We live on
There is-
Earth.
There is nothing good about news.
other news,
More people died. Wow. Yeah. I mean, that's basically it for this week.
No, it's not. Are you?
Look, anything remotely worth.
Do you have
quoting.
anything, Harry?
Exactly. Do you?
North Korea.
Nobody. Oh my god. Look. Let's just end North Korea in 30 seconds.
North Korea, best Korea.
No, that wasn't 30 seconds.
North Korea best Korea.
Our world could be on the edge of a nuclear
Implying
war.
their missiles were even lift off the ground. They got crudely made, like, nuclear weaponry.
How do you know this?
No, the nuclear weapons they have, not the nuclear weapons they have to hit America are piss, and they reach like one tip of America at the max, yeah. But it's not just America. Think of South Korea. Their biggest and their best bombs.
Yeah.
Junkies. Like their best ones, and the country they hate the most is right next to them.
Yeah, but I mean, even if they lift off, we've got China right there, and Russia not so far away.
Yeah.
Don't you
so
think that
it doesn't have to go to like North Korea, South Korea,
they're pointing
yeah, like China, like Russia, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I know it, but
Wait, it doesn't go over there, does it?
alright. Okay, hold on. Let's look at technology in China and Russia, yeah, with their anti-nuclear defense, yeah, and any sort of nuclear prevention.
It's on the border of
Yeah,
North
but
Korea
still,
to South Korea.
I just think-
literally they need to push the bomb over.
I don't know, but I just
Yeah.
what kind? No, alright. You're saying that. So what kind of?
Yeah.
They may be pretty damn stupid, alright, but what kind of twat would nuclear bomb a country that's right next to them?
Korea.
So you actually
that's the
think
only
they
country
risk
that
their
would do
whole
that.
country? They're not that thick.
They threaten to nuke America. They are fucking stupid.
They're not that
They are.
that
They
thick.
are.
That's
They
next level stupidity.
It's not stupid. It's not stupidity.
Yes,
to
it
them.
is.
It's
They
no,
bomb
but-
South Korea. That goes North Korea.
But to them, it's not. No.
Yeah.
Nuclear bombs don't destroy whole countries.
Not exactly, but the radiation will go far.
Yeah, but the radiation from like the nuclear bombs that America dropped in
Could even-
Japan, they knew the radio waves were there, but it didn't affect them. It affects the towns, like cities.
No,
they-
what
if
what
they
about
know
Chernobyl though?
the radioactive
Chernobyl's-
does affect
no,
the person.
reactor in Chernobyl.
Yeah, but that's not a nuclear bomb. A nuclear bomb is,
I
is
think it's-
nothing compared to Chernobyl.
Nothing.
Obviously, because
You know, yeah, you do have a
nuclear
good point,
bombs
especially
are
like North
meant
Korea's
to.
small bombs too. Yeah.
but Chernobyl wasn't meant as a bomb, so there was so much more of it.
Yeah, that's the point.
But it didn't cause obviously as much damage because it did, but not damage to life because it wasn't meant to, etc. But
Right.
North Korea just.
I do take back all of my comments then. It does seem pretty serious now. South Korea, we
Did
we
you
pray
guys,
for you.
no, we don't.
did you
Not here.
did you not actually think it was serious?
Yeah, but the thing
first
is,
place? It
I
is
do-
serious.
It's so
I mean,
not
it is
as serious.
As everyone makes a.
But it is so serious.
Yeah.
Like our world, some people are, it's bullshit, but our world could blow up.
Just think.
Like
Just think
our
about
world
it.
could end, and literally front page news is a horse won a race. Not even that.
That's a good point.
Like, it's just, it doesn't affect people. Like, you think about the Cold War, like, no one went to work because they had to stay at home, watch the TV, listen to the radio about it.
Yeah.
But now it's like,
Oh,
it's not as if everyone upon the right.
We've done nuclear weapons. Isn't
No,
it?
look, think.
See you later, mate.
I'm just saying, right, that what if North Korea actually do have nukes? Like,
Yeah,
proper
what,
nukes?
Oh, yeah, what do you
if
guys
they have
think's gonna
nukes that they haven't told anyone?
And they actually do attack the US and South Korea. It is going to become. It will become a
I
war
don't
if
get-
that actually happens.
I
It's
don't
going to
get
become.
why
It's going to
they-
grow and grow.
I don't get why they told everyone they're going to bomb them and they didn't just bomb them.
Because it
Because
causes
it's idle
panic.
threats.
It's like
It's
terrorism.
threats.
Most of terrorism isn't
What
to
do they-
cause like damage to life. It's to cause terror and scare the shit out of people. That's why they're like, oh, we're going to bomb. Like, it's
Okay.
like, you know, in Batman,
Yes.
the Joker's like, oh, we could like, I could just
The Dark
tell
Knight.
you.
Actually,
Yeah,
that's
but
what
it's
called.
Batman.
You said Batman.
There's the door, mate.
Make it right.
And the Joker was like, oh yeah, like if you tell people, it causes panic. It's so like that's what it is.
Yeah,
It's-
okay.
they I think they're just trying to make the
Just get everyone scared.
And David Cameron's pissing me off. He was like, right, so to certify that we don't get attacked by nuclear bombs, yeah, we have to increase our nuclear deterrent. Yeah, America have probably one of the biggest amounts
It's like
of
20,
nuclear
it's like
bombs,
20,000, isn't it?
and they're still getting threatened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Like, there's just no logic.
It's just no common sense.
It's
isn't
like-
it? It's
like- North Korea attacking America. America still have a nuclear deterrent. North Korea aren't attacking us. Yeah,
So
we
why are
need
they
a
bombing
nuclear
with
deterrent.
Yeah, when
Even though, it's just no sense.
Plus, like, America's got a vaccine, right?
Yeah.
Best buddies.
Yeah.
Spud that.
If America get nuked and their whole country gets nuked, then the people still have to pay tax.
Not really, because they'll
No,
probably be
they
dead
do.
if the whole
No,
country
I'm
gets
not.
nuked.
I'm saying that.
Have you never
It
played
was still
Fallout?
Yeah,
Actually,
they're,
no, I
they're
haven't.
taxes in bottle caps now.
Nuclear.
Nuke code. I don't know. I mean,
Just the facts.
just like seriously though. I mean, seriously. I really. The only like major problem would be South Korea, the protection of South Korea. No, if we could isolate North Korea from everyone, North Korea would be like that guy. He'd be like somewhere near the Antarctic and
Look, what if North Korea actually do have nukes? They actually do nuke South Korea. What will
they do have nukes, yeah, they do, but
like
that's crude.
proper good? Well, I was gonna say good.
Yeah, I've got a photo.
Proper
Bad doesn't.
nuke, yeah. But actually do bomb the whole of South Korea. What are the USA supposed to do? I mean, are they actually going to attack North Korea or just going to leave it?
It depends because in the Korean War, the Americans backed South Korea, but
Yeah,
that
but
was
that-
only because the North Koreans were communists, and it was to stop communism spreading.
And North Korea didn't actually have any
Is South Korea
Yeah.
part of the UN?
United
I
Nations.
don't.
Can we search it, please?
Right, so
Our top
I'll
research.
take
Because if they are,
Koreans nuclear bombs, yeah, the best one, the Nodong, okay,
It's got a name.
it could hit half of Japan, sort of like that bit's fine, but half of the bottom part of Japan, South Korea, parts of China, above China and its sort of coast,
yeah.
and like that much of Russia, like the tiniest little
Wait, is
bit.
this how far it can go?
Yeah,
Or?
its second
Yeah, they
one,
are.
the Taepodong. I don't really speak Korean. that can take out a fair chunk of Russia, China. Then the Musudan. The further it goes, the shitter they get. Yeah. The Musudan can take out China, most of Russia, and then you get the Taepodong 2.
Oh, they made a sequel. I didn't know they made a second one.
That can take out
Did you
like
say
whole of
sequel?
Indonesia. I can't see that country because I didn't take the photo big enough. China, Russia, bits of Australia, and USA, but like Alaska, and then like the tiniest bit of Canada.
I mean,
Like
how they're threatening the US if they can only reach Alaska.
Like we're not even on the map. Like look, we're like somewhere around there.
Yeah,
they can't reach
even
us at
reach
all.
us.
But then you say, are they telling us everything?
Yeah.
Is
That's a
there-
good-
is
that
there-
is a good point though. Like maybe.
That's the one thing that kind of just even makes you think, shit.
But if South Korea is if they like I said if they're in the UN, then definitely like shit, man.
But I think this,
That's near the
this
whole
could be
world,
something
but-
so odd because it's like the whole world is uniting against North Korea. Like no one's backing them. Like even China, like before
stepping
it
away
was
from them.
it was like Western
Western
supports West, communist supports communist.
Mhm.
And like the two people that have said they will just fuck North Korea's shit up completely is China and Russia. And they're
That's
communist.
still good enough though.
Yeah, but like, isn't that weird? Like, our political
Yeah.
ideologies are sort of they don't give a shit anymore
Yeah,
because
applying
it's like
political ideologies,
it's
or
like
even
people
like
are starting to
That's-
care about the world. Like, if you
Maybe.
nah.
Is it still recording?
Yeah.
Should be.
It's got a red dot. Yeah, cool.
How racist. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure that wraps it up for it.
Yeah.
I mean, South Korea and North Korea. That's just the tension. Oh yeah. Talking about nuclear, there's just tension between Iran in nuclear talks because they're still trying to close it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're like, it's not gonna last forever. So they're just pressuring them to go into like a closure for it
Okay.
with like nuclear talks. And Israel.
what are you talking about?
Dude, what am I talking about? Iran's nuclear talk.
Yeah, why didn't you say that at the beginning? You just said they doing this to that, this, that. Didn't
I
explain.
didn't even talk about potential nuclear.
Exactly. I don't know. I didn't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, what do you
That's
think I'm
basically
trying to
like, what the
explain?
fuck?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm
I know
confused
what
what
you're
you're talking
The
about.
US in talks with Iran.
You didn't say the US. You didn't
You
mention
just said.
the
You
US.
just said,
else?
you said that.
Yeah, but you would.
Do you know how many countries there are in the world?
It's a bit obvious.
No,
it's not
it's
like
not.
it's not like Nigeria's gonna be in talks with Iran.
So, how many-
They could be.
Okay, I must apologise again.
Sorry,
The
You
US
didn't make
Get
it
rid of
clear
what's
to
that?
the viewers. Firstly.
Sorry, viewers. Maybe you guys more common sense than these lot.
Well,
You
no,
also-
I doubt it.
they don't know because you didn't describe it either, did
Right,
you?
fuck's sake. Nuclear talks with Iran. Between the US, there's
About
just
what?
tension to not use any nuclear weapons and to stop their nuclear programs.
Does America have the right to say that?
I don't know, biggest like superpower in the world.
So, each country has their own laws. It doesn't like.
Mate, do you want to go and ask Obama? Like, what do you,
I'm
what do you want me
just
to-
saying,
what do you want me to
your,
do about it? I'm
your
trying to
news
relay the
reporting
news.
is bad. Okay, I think
I reported the news.
yeah, in a shit
Anyway,
way.
so-
Oh,
We need to talk about things.
I'm really sorry. I'm truly sorry. Truly. Oh, we don't have a mic here, so I can't get closer. But yeah.
They understand.
But yeah, I mean, it's just tension, and I think an Israeli minister was like, apparently he rallied the world, like, quotes, rallied them to take action against Iran's nuclear plans.
Who said that?
An Israeli minister, apparently. I was reading it on breakingnews.com or something.
4chan.
That's almost just 4chan.
Are you science as well? Are you part of the science?
The 3D printer.
Okay, let's talk about 3D.
They're
printers.
it's
I
just
wasn't
making a lot of
sure.
progress. Yeah, Harry was telling me about how they're making parts for guns now as well. I was just thinking
I
like,
don't know, they were making images. It's still the fact that they can do it. It's
Yeah.
just
but at least they're making synthetic progress of it. So they're making an ear that will actually work now and livers as well. Like
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there not another science story? Quite big.
Actually, no, nothing.
You
This
sure?
whole week,
You
nothing.
sure?
Yeah.
Because I know something that's pretty big.
Please do tell.
They think they might have found dark matter in the Hadron Collider.
What actual like?
Actual,
I didn't read that.
like, not so much actual physical dark matter, but they found like evidence that I think it's sort of
Alright,
evidence that
it's
there
good
is
enough.
dark
Yeah.
matter.
It's good
and
enough to
it
prove
was
the
there,
theory.
It's a
though.
star.
Yeah.
like in the Hadron Collider. Because,
I didn't read that on science.
but then it's like, why are we trying to do these things? We're trying to find things that are gonna like destroy
Yeah.
us. Like they were trying to like see if like with the Hadron Collider, see if like they could split the atom. Like that could have killed everyone and turned the world into a black hole.
Mate,
Like scientific,
YOLO.
like
YOLO,
discoveries.
mate.
YOLO.
YOLO.
Yeah, but not when they're trying to like destroy the world with it.
Oh,
No, they're trying
all for
to.
the progress of science, you know?
Oh no, wait, stop.
Science.
Stop.
No, it hasn't.
The dot's still there.
It's back.
But,
Why is that flashing?
Has it got enough power?
oh, I think we're near. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I think it's 25 minutes. Well, we've only got 4 minutes. Do you guys want to get it done quickly?
I've only got four minutes. No, I'll change
sports.
I'll change
Video games.
I'll change the thing because I've got another
I
memory
just
stick.
did that.
If you're gonna do that now while we're in between.
Get the
We've
camera.
got transition. Smooth transition. Woo!
For
Editing.
you, Ray Williams.
Change the camera. Get the camera.
Fuck that shit.
Where's Sam? Get the camera.
One sec.
Bring it to me.
We're not going to talk about anything now.
Yes.
Well,
shall
we've
I
got the
just-
science thing. We only got 4 minutes to talk about it.
No, but like, are we going to talk about anything during your changeover or?
I can talk.
Oh yeah, because I'm not recording. Am I?
Crew won the Johnson's.
Johnson's paint trophy. Well done to Crew. Yeah, no one cares about
How long
Johnson's
left?
paint trophy.
I don't know, but 50.
Yeah, about 3 minutes
You're
left.
doing FIFA, and that's the best.
FIFA.
Yeah.
Play for mate.
This was such a bad idea. Why?
There, no, it's
You idiot.
Which one was it?
It's this button here.
What? Words? No. Why? Oh, can you take pictures? Why is there a video mode if you can still take pictures in it? Why don't you just stay in video mode permanently?
Because you can take a video of a picture.
Because I like to take pictures.
breathed on it, and
That's why it's ruined there.
it's fine
It's blurry.
it just steamed up a little bit.
What are you gonna kill him? Hard.
I'm gonna kill you multiple times.
You guys move in.
No.
Yes, because you look like Simon.
Should I get
I
gold
like
or not?
it.
No one likes gold. Really.
Point of
Right.
gold.
Elias,
Gold hoe, that's what you.
you go with yours.
One more.
Why is my brush on the floor, man? What's the problem?
Was your side girl?
Oh, don't know anything about you, Harry. Top comebacks.
Ravine.
I'm not even podding with that. It was just disgraceful.
Anywho.
Wow. Anywho.
Oh yeah, we're recording.
Yes.
I don't really want to talk yet.
Can you just move your feet? You know how much I hate feet.
No!
Move it, no! Peasant.
Excuse me,
We're
it's your
actually
turn.
supposed to be doing the news right
Yeah, it's your turn, Elias.
now. Is it my turn?
Yeah, because you have to go
I
last.
might as well
So,
just go
Just move your feet. Safe.
safe.
Hurry up, man. You take too long.
Shut up.
Right, Phoebus just want to go.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I'll go. Paulo Di Canio
Who?
was Paulo Di Canio.
Who?
You don't know Paulo Di Canio?
No.
Are you being serious?
Oh, he was on the road, didn't
He was a great footballer
Was he? For who?
For West Ham.
for West Ham.
West Ham. Oh yeah, because West Ham played great football.
he?
Okay, well, basically, he got given the job at Sunderland.
Basically, he's a Nazi.
And
I found emeralds.
okay, so you do know him.
Yeah.
He's a fascist.
Is he actually
not.
Nazi?
He,
Apparently.
once he did a Nazi salute, yeah, like that Greek guy.
Oh, was that the thing you were talking about when there
No,
was a
it's-
video?
No, because there's a different guy who got appointed as manager of a Premier League club.
But basically,
and apparently he's supposed to be a Nazi.
in a no, he's not a Nazi.
Or fascist.
He's
or,
a fascist.
Yeah,
and then everyone's
my
like,
bad.
oh, that makes him a Nazi.
Can somebody explain fascist to me?
It's when
Nazi.
it's when you only want one kind, isn't it?
No. Thankfully, we have the internet at our disposal.
Yeah, we have.
No, but it's something like that.
No, but basically, all he said is he said it in a news interview like 20 odd years ago or something.
Yeah.
And just because he got a job in a Premier League club, even though he's had other jobs since, everyone's like, oh, he's a Nazi, we don't like him, because football is all about politics, isn't it? Everyone loves politics in football.
A system of government marked by centralisation of authority under a dictator, stringent. I don't know.
Basically, it's like communism.
I can't read.
It's basically communism, but people don't have power.
Yeah.
It's like there's one almighty dictator that...
A political philosophy or movement based on or advocating such a system of government, oppressive dictatorial control. Okay.
Yeah. And the
If you guys know what that
Sunderland
means, then congrats.
the Sunderland fans were unhappy with this appointment due to his reputation.
Okay,
I mean,
so they're basically
Should it matter in football?
no. It's just the views of the player.
It's like...
They may be bad views, obviously. Like
Managers. Just
manager. I mean, why should he have like? He's probably like the dictator of the
Technically, that's racial, well, not racial, but it's discrimination.
Yeah, it kind of
it's
is.
that people are it's hate crimes. Okay, fascism. You can say you're a fascist.
Yeah, it's
There's nothing
legal
wrong
to be a
with that.
fascist. Yeah.
Say if he came out and he was like, yes, I am a Nazi. Okay, then people do kind of have reason to be pissed. But coming out saying you're a fascist, it's like coming out and saying I'm a conservative.
The thing is, like now he keeps saying like he's not. That's the whole
he
thing
said
about
that. He
it.
said that like 20 years ago.
Yeah, he says that he's
in
not.
a press conference after like.
So he used to be, or then he stopped, or is he still is?
He says
But
he
he's just saying-
says he isn't, which
But
many
he
people
still has
believe
to-
he is saying this because of
To
his
hold his
job and
reputation,
yes, and his
I just got to shoot
reputation.
anyone.
Wasn't he a manager?
He was
before?
at Swindon.
Yeah.
So then
He was at Swindon
why wasn't anyone saying?
Because Swindon Town.
Because no one really cares. This is the point. It's just crap.
That is a good
what
point.
He had a job
Wait a minute,
before.
that's what.
He had a job before. Why does it matter now? Suddenly.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I said in the first place. You tick.
I didn't hear you.
Creep.
Wow. Well, at least that's
Good luck on your job, Paolo.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Premier League. Well, also there was a debate about this guy. Just because he used to be a professional footballer, he got the job. Whereas there are many English managers out there who have been in the game for like 10, 20 years, like grafting away, doing different managerial posts, and they can't get a job in the Premier League. Like
Because
Maybe
they're
they're
crap.
Exactly.
well, I mean, the thing is, like, it's so hard now for an English manager to get a job in the Premier League. Like,
Nice.
What does that say
I don't know,
about English
but
managers?
they picked the professional footballer who's played the game, right?
yeah,
And
More.
who knows the game better than someone who hasn't, obviously. Well,
true.
I don't know.
Although some of the best managers in the world never played football.
Like who?
Okay, they were bad at football. Arsene Wenger, Alex Ferguson. I mean, some players who are legends. Alan Shearer, for example.
They might have been bad, but they still played. They still went on the pitch and they still played. They still
Okay, well that's for every manager.
I don't know. It seems like
That's the same with English managers then, because most of them must have played.
it seems to me that managerial positions depend on your knowledge of like tactics and how well you know the game.
Yes,
But wouldn't a footballer?
that is what they
Who's
usually
good
are
at
looking
it?
for.
Yeah, I'm trying to state the obvious here.
Carry on.
So the player who's good at
there's a
it
zombie
and
spawn
who obviously has active knowledge of modern tactics would know it better than someone who hasn't played it. They're both like they'd be at the same level, but the professional footballer will be at a better level than most managers.
It's true. Okay,
Oh, maybe
Let's,
he's just a good
call this a-
manager.
debatable. Let's move on.
Debatable. Go ahead.
Let's
Debate
debate
it.
about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there are many. He just jumped from 2 divisions below the Premier League. There have been loads of English managers who are in the 2nd division, and they just don't even get a shout because.
Who's that shit?
Yeah, but they've got
Okay,
a
what
job,
about the
haven't
teams
they?
at the top of the Championship?
Maybe they
Yeah, but
don't.
they've got a job, haven't they?
Exactly. Why would they?
So they've got a job, and this is a manager who hasn't got a job, and a team who needs a manager.
Okay, basically, listen to this. Southampton manager a few weeks ago got sacked.
Yeah.
Nobody knows why. All the Southampton fans went crazy.
I think it was a fallout between the owner, wasn't it, and the manager.
Maybe it's because he was shit.
Well, he was English, alright? And then straight away he got replaced by a foreign manager. And it's like these board owners don't have any faith in English managers anymore. Everyone wants the England national manager to be English, but there's no English
So you're trying to
managers.
say there's a racial divide now, so they don't want any
They
more English
prefer foreign managers to English managers, and then people want an English manager for England to manage the international team, but they're not putting any English managers in the Premier League.
I don't know. I still think there's a bit of discrimination though. Like,
Personally, I think
Yeah,
English
but
managers.
but if they're intentionally not hiring any English managers,
Yeah, but this
just
is
because they're
football.
English, that is discrimination
Where
too.
does football kind of
Look,
sit in with
you want it.
with realistic features? Yeah, you get a player, Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale plays football as a job. A job is all about getting money. Yeah, when Gareth Bale,
Some people say
If-
football is more than that.
it's not. It's a job.
It's not.
Yeah, Gareth Bale, if he moves to Barcelona, Real Madrid, straight away he wants more money. Of course he wants more money. It's a job. Okay, they're getting paid a shit ton anyway. Job's a job. You're always trying to get to higher levels and get more.
Yeah, but then
And
you
I've
need
just
to.
completely forgotten what my
That-
main point.
Yeah, exactly. I was
Just
just
like-
you
but
just
like-
opened a completely new point.
No,
to
no,
about
but
how
it's like
ridiculous the
no,
team,
but
how
no,
ridiculous
but
football
wait,
is.
no, I remember the point. Yeah.
Okay.
But no one would see it as he's trying to get more money as a job. They'd say, oh, he's just looking for more money. He doesn't care about the club. Like, how different is football to the real world? Why? Like, okay, it's discrimination, but that's just football. No one really cares because it's football. It's
Yeah, but
alright.
it's legal.
Not in football.
Illegal?
Discrimination.
Yeah, but it's
Racial
not like
discrimination.
it's not like
It's-
that
it's illegal
blatant. It's
everywhere.
not that blatant.
Yeah,
Like, we
but
find
it's
you
still
because you're
discrimination.
English.
Yeah.
Like they just don't say it.
Look, listen, a team wants the best manager they can get, no matter if they're English or foreign. So, that's just how it goes.
That's all
Okay.
bollocks, you know.
So-
It's-
That's a lot of bollocks.
this whole game, this whole football thing, I don't know, man. In my opinion, biggest load of shit, mate.
You chatted shit about football. We will attack you. Okay. Last thing on the Premier League.
I thought you were looking at the window, but you're just looking at the camera.
Last thing in the Premier League.
Mhm.
Relegation race.
I found diamonds.
QPR and Reading are almost likely.
God,
to
I hope
definitely
QPR go down. I hate them.
They spent
QPR.
so much money in the winter transfer window
Yeah.
trying to get more players, and they're still. Well, they're not rock bottom now because Reading are.
They
But they're
play.
still right at the bottom.
They play so bad football. They have no passion for the game. I just don't like them. I don't like watching them.
I just don't like them.
I just don't like them.
I don't
just
think-
don't.
I don't
I don't
think
enjoy
they're
watching them.
anything wrong with the way they play football.
They
They're
spent.
just crap. Like, if you look at the players, yeah, they've got
I don't
some
want to
alright-
watch crap football.
No, but they've got some alright players.
They've got good players,
Yeah.
but Remy to rap.
Yeah. So, what are you saying about
They've
their
spent-
football? It's just.
It's not nice football.
It's not the fact that they're a bad team. It's just the
They
players.
are a bad team.
The players don't work
All
with
together
one of each
they are.
other. The players aren't like when you've got what? Like you've got like Man United or something. I don't really know. I'm just sort of
Yeah,
use it
okay,
as an example.
Man
Yeah,
United.
but all the players link.
Yes.
So like, who's their keeper?
De
De Gea,
yeah.
He works with his defenders. Yeah,
Yeah.
like they're all close. You have like the wingers. Yeah, like what's his name? That
Valencia and Young.
yeah, like they work with the strikers.
Yeah.
Like it works well.
Yeah, it
But then you
works,
get
and it's
QPR.
nice to watch.
You get QPR.
And that's why they're top of the table.
No, it's not nice to watch. It's boring crap. It's like Scottish football. Celtic play sick football. It doesn't mean it's nice to watch. It's crap. It's boring. But like QPR just
Okay.
it's just that they didn't really think, oh, we need to build a team. They just thought we need to buy players that are good.
Yeah, but they
And
didn't
that's
really
what
think.
That's what I don't like.
They spent over 50 million.
But it's like
So basically
I
you
feel
got-
sorry for Harry Redknapp. Like I found one diamond.
Congratulations, no one cares.
I
Yeah.
wanted one.
So basically, you lot are saying that instead of buying the best players they can get, they should instead make the team
Well,
work
no,
together.
they
better.
did. Yeah, they brought good players, but they didn't buy players that work well. Like,
But at the end of
like,
the day,
that's
that all
why.
leads to chance because you don't know if the teams, you don't know if people are going to get along. Like you can't You
So
got
what are you
you,
saying?
you could say that like if a player and stuff are gonna have good chemistry.
Yeah, but would you guys say that if a group with like the best chemistry, they're all like best mates, yeah?
BFFL.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
BFFLs for life in footy, yeah? Are you saying that they would do better than a team of like
You need
the world's best players?
No, you need the mixture. You need a good mixture, and they've only got the good players. They don't. have
No,
any-
but yeah, it's like England nationally.
Yeah.
England nationally have got some top quality players. You've got like Rooney, you've got
Gerrard,
Welbeck, Joe Hart, yeah. But when they play together,
They just
they are
don't.
god
They just
awful.
don't play.
They don't like their football is bad. But it's just because they don't like when you see the England manager, whatever his name is. He goes to individual games. He doesn't like, and he looks at individual players.
Yeah.
He doesn't go to look and build a team. He looks at a player. If a player's doing well, he goes in the squad. And it's like, well,
Not very.
why,
good
why didn't you
manager.
build a team?
What's bad managing then? Honestly, no.
Okay. Well, moving on from football, the Grand
I think
National.
This is the most we've ever talked about.
You know what?
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's true.
I just want to say I don't care about horses. I'm the Grand
Yeah, but it's
Wow.
The Grand
It's not
National.
much of a sport, it's a money
aren't
maker,
you
really.
prejudiced?
It is the
I
most,
just I'll just put him out there.
like, it's the most people bet in a single day
Yeah,
is on the Grand National.
Yeah, but that's why.
that's the whole
It's just
point.
'cause
That's
people-
that's the only thing.
Why do we do this? Why do we love the Grand National?
We don't. It's
What's
just
your twats,
it's just you have
I
such a good chance of winning because
Can we talk as a whole here? Like, I know you've got your own personal views, but
like the
basically
odds.
the whole
Because
country.
it's posh people.
No, it's
a lot
because
of posh
it's
people.
the final race. Yeah, it's not like the first race when the odds are just all over the place.
Yeah.
It's the final race, so the odds are precise. The odds are good. You know, if you put £1 on a horse and it wins, you could win a shit ton.
Well,
But-
yesterday, yeah.
But yeah, and like the horse that normally wins nowadays is always some outsider on like 3 million to 1. That's why reason
yeah.
people bet on it. Like you could bet like £1 on every single horse, and whatever one wins, you'd probably come out with more money than you put on.
It's
I
just
mean,
chance of winning, yeah.
it's so like unpredictable. Like, I don't get how do they even do the odds, because
It's
so
like current
unpredictable.
form and stuff. and
the
but it's like,
favourite didn't even come in the top 10.
yeah, that's what happened last year. The one that won was like it wasn't supposed to win. It was like 100 to
You're not
1.
supposed to win.
One guy put like £1,000 on it as a joke, and he won like 100.
Let's just
Fancy,
put a
you know,
grand
yeah.
on a horse.
We've got a grand to spare, innit?
Well, the kind of, I mean, not as well as that, but Aura's Encore won yesterday, who was 66 to 1. So,
It's like £1.
£1 you get
600.
66.
Bloody hell.
I mean, yeah, and he, total outsider, is just like, yeah, that's it really. That's it on the Grand National.
But Grand National, like seriously, it's
Nobody likes horse racing,
Yeah,
but
it's-
when it
it's
comes to
not-
Grand National,
everyone's
everybody is a horse fan.
it's not like anyone like it's like the darts. No one gives a shit about darts until it's the final. It's the only thing on TV.
Yeah, and then
Everyone's like, I love darts. It's my sport, man. It's just sick.
been on dance since day, fam.
the thing is, even people our age were betting
Yeah.
on these horses.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, I think it's
Even
more
though
of a
that's
social
illegal.
thing as well. Like, if everyone does it, like if all of us just betted on a horse and we all had our own individual horse, like, I don't know, it'd be pretty fun to watch. Like, it made me want to watch it
Yeah.
more, definitely.
Exactly.
So I was at a friend's house yesterday, and they were like, they had like family bets. Which is like, it's just something you can do like that.
It's just nice and simple, that's what it is. But it's nothing you'd revolve your whole life around. You wouldn't like be
Yeah.
obsessed with Grand Nationals and like, oh,
Watch
I'll
the
watch this
horsing
one.
season.
Exactly.
And it's not
Just
that
keep
kind of.
watching tapes
It's
of
not that
last
kind of
year's race.
sport. Like you don't watch races and stuff. You don't watch a season. There isn't seasons. You just kind of.
Yeah. Some people didn't even watch the race, they just saw where their horse finished. Like, should he win my money? No.
Well, it's like everyone on Twitter yesterday was like, oh yeah, this horse, this horse, that horse. And it's like they didn't actually care. They were betting on the same horse.
Yeah,
Had good
exactly.
odds.
So basically, it comes down to two things then. It's the money aspect and the social aspect of it.
Yeah.
I also like their names.
Oh yeah, some
the
weird
freedom,
owls.
the freedom of their names. That's like
It's
teeth
jokes
free,
though.
Yeah,
sea bass. I mean, you could call it whatever you want, like whatever you want. Obviously,
Alpha,
in
Squad,
reason.
Romero, Beta,
Yeah.
Delta.
And
Shit dick.
when you start watching our videos and we start getting money, we will buy our own horse into the Grand National, the
Enter
RMSN horse.
What should we
buy
buy
a horse?
Come man, we should do this.
We should just let him stand on the table for that video. Just like pet him.
Yeah, I don't think we'd really legally get away with it.
Everyone's just outside like looking, what the fuck?
I'm on a horse.
I'm just putting this on.
I also like to state that 23 horses didn't finish yesterday.
Because they died.
No, well,
Did
like,
any horse
like,
die?
well, I saw one. No injuries, which is a
Yeah, but
first for like ages.
It's because they changed everything. Like before, they had like metal and stuff
Yeah,
in between
people-
the fences. Now they've changed it to plastic that breaks like nothing and stuff.
Yeah.
And
It's obviously better.
It's so
like-
dangerous. Like not many people died.
But there was a lot of injuries.
But so many horses have died. Like,
Yeah.
If a horse like does one thing wrong, they'll kill it because it's no point. Because if it breaks its foot or something, like
yeah,
the fuck.
it's useless to them now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And last thing, Andy Murray won the Sony Open and is now number 2 in the world.
Yeah, sorry. What?
Congratulations.
Where's he from now that he's winning? Is he British?
He is British.
He's
He is
British.
officially British.
He's British. So what happens
What
when he
did they give him his
loses?
visa or something?
He's Scottish.
He returns Scottish when he loses. Conspiracy.
But the Scots really care?
Yeah,
Nah, they don't care.
they do.
They don't care.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
They do.
Well, we think they don't, so.
Don't have TV.
What do you
installed.
think? What do you viewers think? Tell us in the comments.
What viewers?
I'll be commenting.
Mum, yeah. I think my
And,
mum watches our videos just to check when they get my video.
And
She always says, don't care what you put on the internet.
Big-
Don't care. Okay, Mum.
and the big question about that is, do you think Andy Murray will ever be able to be number 1 in the
Yeah.
world?
Maybe
When,
if he changes his
when-
nationality
what's his name
completely.
Djokovic is currently number 1.
Yeah, when Djokovic retires and all the other ones do.
Well, now I didn't know this, but rank 1 and 2. Now, whenever this rank 1 and 2, they can never play each other in a tournament until the final. So
yeah, because it's
that's
like,
the only way he'd ever play Djokovic, which he keeps losing to whenever he plays him. But yeah,
maybe because he's
alright, and that's all for sport.
Yeah.
That was probably the best section of the podcast so far.
Thanks.
Best time you've done sport.
I prepared
Games?
this.
Me.
Me?
Way. Technically, he was meant to go.
Oh,
Okay, so film. Right. Well, a new trailer has come out for a new film, Carrie, with Chloe Grace Moretz.
Never heard of it. What is it?
I haven't heard of it.
It's from the book by Stephen King, and it looks alright. It's just
Who the fuck is Chloe?
Is it?
you know Kick-Ass,
Yeah.
the girl.
Oh, the girl.
Is
Yeah.
it going to be
It's
anything
it's
else?
a horror.
Like Stephen King's old films, maybe like It.
What?
What about?
You haven't watched Stephen King's old films, right? The old films, It, no?
You've never seen It.
1 minute, no. The writer Stephen King.
Yes, his
Yeah.
films,
Yeah,
It.
I haven't seen it.
Oh my god! How is this guy on movie?
Don't worry, we've blacked him out.
It's one of like the most. What would you say? The most scariest film?
Not really, but most psychological.
1 minute,
Yeah.
1 minute. Actually,
He's going
1
to try
minute.
and prove us wrong now, and he probably will.
Ooh. It's insidious, yeah. Paranormal activity.
Hey, that was a good film.
Wow.
After.
That's actually beautiful.
Fucking rapist.
I'm not totally rude, mate.
Heater. I'll just make this house so peasant.
What?
Like,
No,
come on, mate.
Yeah, go on with it. This is your section.
Oh, fine. Okay, big news. Filmmaker.
Sorry, can you talk about this trailer at all? Like, you don't just say, this is this is this.
Well, if
this
you would
is
let it
this.
finish, then yes.
Yeah, but you moved on.
Yeah, but shut the fuck up, man. Just go back to your Minecraft.
Sorry, because I know how to talk on podcast. You know, you should really listen to my advice considering I sit
Oh,
and
shut
waste
up, Harry.
my whole
Come
life
on.
watching these things.
Anyway, so it didn't appeal to me that much.
Why?
It doesn't sound very appealing.
It just looks like another bad horror film, really.
Or like,
It doesn't look
Harry
scary at all. It shows most of the film in the trailer.
what? So it's like a 1 minute long film.
Yeah, it is.
Ha 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 ha, well done, Harry.
Is that
was
cool?
jokes.
Cool, Harry?
just saying, I'm trying to make him sound stupid.
Alright, so, okay.
So what was
basically
in the trailer?
They revealed most of the film in the trailer. But
What happens in the trailer?
Her mum locks her away. Her mum's like all this stuff. Oh, pray to God. Oh, God, yes, God, and all that shit.
oh, so it's that kind of film.
Yeah,
That sounds great.
and then and she has this power to move stuff. And then this guy
Sounds like
asks
Stephen King.
this guy asks her to prom, and she's like yes, and then apparently he backstabs her and goes with someone else, and then she's like
And then she turns.
she's like ah! And then kills everyone and blows up the school, and then
Sounds a bit like Looper.
But it sounds a bit like Chronicle.
Yeah, Chronicle shit though.
Well, that's just your opinion.
It sounds nothing
Sorry,
like
you saying
Looper.
Chronicle was good
How is it anything like Looper?
because it's got some person that
Telekinesis in it. That's not-
No, I was just. It's nothing to do with Looper at all, but because it's got that little kid that goes hungry and then tries to kill everyone.
So yeah, it has got something to do with Looper, the telekinesis, what Elias just said.
Yeah, but I wasn't talking about the telekinesis.
What, how did
That's
you
like saying, oh, Looper's like Bioshock because it's got telekinesis. Looper's like Star Wars because they both have the Force.
Well, alright. It sounds alright though.
Looper's like Harry
a
Potter.
good
'cause they
a good
both
trailer
move
that
The movement stuff, innit?
a good
Looper's
trailer
like
that
Toy
I saw
Story.
today.
Yeah, the removal van and that moves too.
A good trailer that I saw today was Only God Forgives with Ryan Gosling.
God forgives, I don't. With Rick Ross.
Anyway, so with Ryan Gosling, and
Oh,
it looks
Ryan
looks
Gosling.
dark
Love
and
him.
mysterious and
And it turns out to be another chick flick called Ryan Gosling.
I think it's set in China.
Oh,
And I don't know much about the story. It's just it's violent. It's going to be a
It's
very
violent, wow.
Alright, good.
That seems to be
But I
what
like-
sells movies nowadays, isn't it? Violent or scary or boobs.
Can you guys name one film without anything remotely related to any kind of violence or any sexuality?
Yeah.
Without those two, come on.
Donkey Punch.
Um,
I don't know.
E.
Goal.
yeah, but what do you
Bend it like Beckham.
Woo!
actually know?
That did have sexual themes in it, actually.
Oh, it did.
Yes, it did.
It was just Indians
Is it
thinking
No,
No,
it
my
had.
daughter was a lesbian.
Yes, that's still sexual themes in
Oh
it.
shit, he's right.
What about
Go on, come on, you can't.
I can.
Hot.
Well, it depends though, because it depends how you watch the film.
No, any kind of sexual theme or any.
Yeah, but that's
What-
like saying
what-
even
what
a
do you
girl
mean-
kissing in it.
what-
Yeah.
Right.
That's sexual themes.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Proper
Sexual.
Full on
It's
kissing is
It's
sexual
not.
theme.
It's not.
Disney.
Full on kissing.
Right, so Disney films.
No,
right?
it's not.
Chelsea's Cup.
Good.
If it has sexual things in it, yeah, all Disney films will be like 12s because Sleeping Beauty, yeah, she wakes up by some fat ass long kiss. Why is that not a 12? It's got
A
sexual
full-on
content.
kiss is nowhere near.
Well, the original story of Sleeping Beauty was that she got raped,
Raped.
actually.
So I should laugh.
That's
Yeah.
like
Stick
it's
up
true.
your ass.
yeah, original, not the one that was actually released.
I don't know, I mean, still sexual themes with me. Yeah.
And he's like, cool.
No, it's not really difficult, Alex.
Yes, it is.
Then you think of one you.
Disney films.
Most of them have violence in them.
Most of them do have violence.
Can you class?
Yeah, that's
it as
like
violence?
saying Finding Nemo's got violence because a shark eats a shark. That's not violence.
Yeah, that is
that's,
violence.
that's
That's not. It's nature.
Anything remotely
Yeah, but
related.
if
It's nature.
Violence.
Yeah.
It's nature. What?
Fish is eating a
Nature
fish.
and violence still go together.
Yeah,
but that's just
it's not violence.
If you're
What
saying
I'm
that
saying is-
any tiny little piece of
Any
thing is
piece of
violence,
violence.
if you're saying a kiss is sexual,
Yeah.
then nothing has not got a kiss in it. Everything's got a kiss in it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what you're saying? Everything's got sex in it.
Jokes. I'll show some.
Every film should be banned to the younger generation.
No, that's
Is it
not
gonna
what I'm
be
saying. I'm just saying, try and
Huh?
find one
Is it gonna
film
be
without
a-
anything remotely related
Why?
to sexual things. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
Every single film's
yeah,
got
but
something
just
related
because
to it.
someone kisses someone doesn't mean it's all about sex. It could be it's love.
And not all about sex, just
Yeah.
sexual themes in it.
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying that
If
every
you're,
single
yeah, but
film.
if you're classing
has to
something
have-
as small
has to
as a
have those
kiss
things.
as sexual themes, then there is no film that hasn't got sexual themes in it. If
Thank
you're
you
counting,
for proving my
if
point.
you're counting like fish attack each other,
Yeah.
a shark
That's
attack a
violence.
fish
Yeah.
as violence. That's like saying, oh, that person's eating a cow. That means violence because that's
can be.
wrong.
We can be.
No, it's not.
Yeah, okay.
Right, so you're not. All right.
It's on how people.
Never eat again
Why would I do that?
because it's violent. Okay.
I don't care. I'm just trying to state that there are in every
Yeah, but if
single
you're
thing.
classing tiny things as violence, then
Yeah.
of course there is nothing that without violence.
Yeah. So that's how you make a perfect film then.
Oh, we can't put this up now. 18 plus because it's got violence in it because I flicked you.
When on earth did I say that it makes it 18 plus? When on earth did I say that? I said that every single film.
Every single film.
Every
Not-
single film has something remotely related to violence and sexuality.
Yeah, but
I
it's
didn't
not
say
exact
I didn't
violence.
say
If you're
this-
flicking someone, it's not hate crimes, is it?
I didn't say it's hate crimes. I said
Yeah, but why?
something
Yeah, but
remotely
that's
related
not.
to
So
violence.
why is that classed as violence if someone
I'm not
flicks
classing
someone?
it. I'm
Yeah, you
saying
are,
it's
you're
remotely
classing it as
related
violence.
to violence.
Yeah, but would you class flicking someone?
I wouldn't personally not.
Yeah, so why
But some people,
why are you classing it as violence?
some people
now?
see it as
Who?
violence. I don't know. Some people in the world.
What
see it
was
as
your
violence.
point in saying this in the first
I'm
place?
saying that everybody sees violence in a different way, or sexuality in a different way.
How was that got anything
If you
to
make
do
a
with a
film,
film?
if you make a film that has zero, if nobody can see any sexual themes, everybody in the whole world, no sexual themes in sight, and no violence to everyone in the world. That would be like the most unappealing film ever. Because I think that there's got to be two things in every single film. It doesn't have to be me that classes it as violence, or you that classes it as like an 18 if there's like killings in it. Just everybody in the world seeing one thing remotely related to violence.
Well,
Every single film.
I'm gonna make a film without it, and it's gonna be a great film. So
It's going to be two people standing in a room like a meter away from each other
it's gonna
without
be.
looking at each other.
It's gonna be four guys in a room talking about the news, sport, movies.
No, because he flicked him, so.
Right, let's stop. Like, if you're saying that point, yeah, it's another thing. Go through every genre of films there can be, and say which ones
Romance. Oh no, wait, that's
won't have sexual themes or
I
violence.
thought it
in
was
it.
No,
still
no,
about
no.
violence.
Exactly, that's why
That's
there
my
are
point.
no films.
That's my point.
Yeah, but that's not no. Your point is you're saying that all films have to be like that because of like the people and stuff.
I didn't say
Not
that. I
have
said
to,
all
they have
films.
it.
All films have it.
Yeah, but that's only
No,
because
we
the
talked about-
genres restrict it to have it.
No, I didn't say it's because of the genre.
That's what I'm
Because-
saying. The genre is restricted. Tell me
No, I
a
don't think
genre.
genre is restricted.
That's
to
what
that.
I'm saying.
Why would
Tim.
why would it be restricted?
Right,
Why would
name-
every genre
name a genre that doesn't have that can't be referred
Oh, no,
to sex or violence. That's why there are no films. It's not because any other reason. It's because
So are you saying that somebody can make a genre with no no sex,
Yeah.
and no violence?
Easily.
All right, what's the genre called? Then?
if you
No,
had
you-
comedy doesn't have to be related to sex or violence, does
Doesn't
it?
have to.
But most of the time it does.
That's only because people are childish and immature. But you don't have to,
Congratulations, welcome to Earth.
you don't have to have sex and
Childish and
violence
immature,
as
so-
something funny.
You don't. Yeah. You
I
don't.
just want.
You don't have to.
But it's the most preferred violence.
So
It's the most
can you name a
I don't prefer
can you
film
name a,
with violence in it.
a
It's
comedy
the most
film that
preferred. I
has
don't care about
violence in
you.
it?
It's the most
I can't.
preferred. I don't know.
Hey, Harry,
What?
can you name a comedy film that has no violence?
No, because I don't watch comedy films. Because as a film,
I'm Harry. I'm sophisticated.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just saying because when I watch a film now, I don't watch a film and think, oh, this is a nice story. I think this film is either good, like poorly made, or well made. As like a kind of director's point of view. Like you might understand this. I don't watch films anymore and think I like this film. It's a nice story. I watch a film and I'm like, oh, if that camera angle is crap the whole way through, or if it's poorly directed, I won't like the film. That's why I don't watch comedies, because all these new comedy films and films that come out for teenagers are all just, it's not about the directing. Like Twilight, like the story for Twilight, it's a great story, yeah?
No, it's not.
But the films, it's
not.
just
Sorry,
crap.
no, I had to disagree. It's not.
No, it's a good story.
No, it's dependent on very strongly on opinion.
No, because have you read the books?
Yes, I have.
Gay.
Why on earth would you critic something without reading the full story on it? What kind of critic are you? You can't have a full opinion on it if you didn't read
Yeah,
it.
but we're talking about the films, not the.
Yeah, he brought up the books.
Yeah, did you prefer the book or the film?
I don't prefer any of them because I think they're both pieces of shit.
Which one did you prefer?
Have you seen the films?
Yes, I have
Have
seen
you
the
seen
film.
every single film?
Yes, I have.
What happened in the last one?
Even I know that, and I haven't seen it.
What happened in the last one? What was the big point that was in the film that wasn't in the book?
No, she got pregnant in book 2.
I'm trying to trick.
No, that's... Oh, right. That's not the point. I'm not trying to say.
Or maybe I haven't seen Breaking Dawn.
Oh, sorry. I thought if you wanted a full critical opinion, you had to
wait
say
a
every
minute.
single thing, didn't you?
Please relate to me
Didn't
where I
you?
put in a full critic opinion.
You said...
What?
You were saying about
I
Twilight.
think they're pieces of shit.
Yeah, that's a full critic opinion.
It's a thought.
It's a critic.
thought.
It's a critic opinion.
It's a thought.
If you read a critic, it's not fact, is it?
Yeah, but he's allowed to make the opinion and post it because he's watched and
So
reviewed.
you were posting your opinion then.
No, I wasn't.
As a
I just relayed the thought that I had. I thought they were pieces of shit.
Yeah, but that was your
No,
critic of it.
No, was it?
Yes, it was. Because you're
I'm not
every
critic.
time he's in the wrong, he
Am I
always
critic?
changes his argument.
Am I critic?
Yeah, because you said he can't have.
You said I can't
Yeah.
critic, but you can because
Well,
I haven't read
because
the
you were
book.
critiquing it, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I'm just saying that it was a good story. But most people
But
don't
did you read
like
the
it
books?
and think it's gay.
But did you read the books?
I read the last book and I watched the last film.
You're not a critic.
You haven't seen
Here
the
I am,
first
because
film.
I've
You need to
seen
watch
all the
first
films, but because I haven't read all the other
Alright,
books.
mate, I'll give you
So
that.
what
I've been wrong throughout this whole
What I'm
podcast.
critiquing about
You know what,
is
it's a
the
good one.
last film, hence why I haven't mentioned any other film apart from the last one.
Really? Yeah?
I'm just saying it was a good book, but the way the film was made, it made it shit. I just don't like films. And it's pissing me off because I don't watch films. I don't want to watch films anymore. If it's like a comedy or something, because I'll just sit there and think this is crap, this is boring.
Horror films.
This is boring.
Hor-
Yeah, horror films. Like
That stops me now.
everyone used to love them. Go to cinema, watch a horror film.
Because it was scary.
Yeah.
How did you get in?
I was sick, bro. And everyone used to love going and watch them, like Paranormal Activity. They used to be like when the first one came out, everyone went, "Don't lie, don't lie."
Yeah,
you went to the cinema and everyone wanted to go and see that film.
Yeah.
I didn't go to the cinema though.
Neither did I. I didn't
Yeah,
see it.
well,
But
because-
everyone wanted to see it, and then as soon as I watched it, I was like, "Oh, this is sick." Now I've grown up, and I've become sort of
I
like
don't
more
know.
educated in film. When you look and watch them films, you're like, "This is scary."
Bollocks.
This
It was
is
just
so
horror
badly
films
made.
didn't scare me from the start.
Look,
No, but I'm not saying like
modern
scary.
horror films.
But like everyone used to talk
Everyone,
about
yeah,
it. as if it
everyone
was
was like watch them and
great,
watch them,
yeah.
see them.
That's just a bandwagon. No?
Wow, hipster.
Isn't Scary Movie 5 coming out soon?
That's
Is
it.
that?
Yeah, but I don't like.
That's what we
I don't,
I saw the last. No, I saw the last one. Shit.
yeah, don't really.
I don't get it.
I
Is
love
it a
1 and
comedy
2.
or a horror?
I loved 1, 2, and 3.5.
It's both. Well, it's
yeah,
not
but you
scary.
can't have a funny horror.
It's not
So then
scary.
it's not
that's-
scary.
It's not horror at all. It's just a comedy. It's just
Elijah
taking the
just said it
piss.
was a horror.
No, it's
not horror.
It's sub-genre. It's supposed to be horror.
No, it's not.
It's a
It's-
comedy
yeah.
horror.
How is it a horror if it's
It's
taking
The only
piss?
horrible thing I remember from watching scary movies is when that guy gets a dick shoved in his ear.
That was jokes. That
A
was
horror comedy
absolutely
spoof
hilarious.
a horror comedy spoof.
Yeah, it's a spoof.
Spoof,
Meaning it's taking the
dipshit.
piss
But
out
it
of the
still
horror.
says horror
Horror
comedy.
spoof.
It still has horror comedy
But
in
it's a
it.
spoof. It's a spoof.
Yeah, but
It's,
Okay,
it's only
in
horror
it.
because it's someone going around killing someone. But
So it's still a horror
yeah,
comedy.
but that's not
then.
horror.
It's a spoof.
That's what
I
makes.
didn't-
That's what makes the comedy.
That's why I said it was a subgenre. It's not supposed to be
But
actually
horror isn't the
but it's horror in it.
subgenre in it. No. Oh my god! What load of bollocks, mate.
Oh my god.
That's if it's got
A horror comedy. It's a genre.
it's not horror. It's not horror if it's got horror themes in it.
It's only horror because that's what makes the comedy.
It's not like it's
It's not
actually
horror because
scary.
it's scary.
It's still got horror in it. It's still
It's horror
horror.
because that's
It's
not
still
horror.
horror.
It's a spoof of horror.
It's horror
But it's
for
still
comedy's
horror.
sake.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's
but
horror
it's
comedy.
not because it's like,
What do you mean
you
it's
make
not?
a joke, yeah. You make a racist joke. It's not a racist joke. It's a joke, but just because it's got racism, it doesn't make him racist. This film is a comedy by
yeah,
using
if
horror.
you say something like
No, but
Why-
it's-
such a weird.
where
comparison.
does the black Jew sit in an oven?
yeah,
Obviously that's
no one's
racist.
going to think, oh, you're a racist, you hate blacks and Jews, do you? No, think, oh,
No,
that-
but he's
that
made
is
a
funny.
racist joke,
That is
so
funny.
it's racist.
No, but it's not. It's a joke. But then you're saying that this film that uses horror, right? So you're saying, right? So someone makes a jokes about trees, yeah?
Yeah.
They're suddenly a tree hugger because they're talking about trees.
Not
They're
true,
not-
hugger.
they're not like
You're not
trees.
the opposite.
It's like trees.
You can't,
yeah.
and you can't be a subgenre of a tree hugger.
Exactly. so if you like, obviously my point's like
You're
extreme.
talking about trees. You're
So-
comparing trees to horror comma.
It's a comparison which
You
is
want-
expressing my
You
point.
want like a sub tree hugger, mate.
Oh my god.
if just because it's comedy, it's still
It's not
comedy.
a
Just because
subgenre of
it's
horror.
put in a if
It's
the
taken
comedy is
somewhere.
made in a certain way, doesn't
So,
mean
so you're saying that Scary Movie does not have the genre of horror comedy in it?
no,
It's not horror. It's not exactly horror.
because it's a comedy film.
It's comedy. It's a spoof of horror.
That's like saying, oh, this horror film has got one joke in it. It's now a horror comedy. Just because a joke comedy film is like, how much violence is really in Scary Movie?
It's just
Zero,
the
there's no
giant.
violence.
It's like literally, it's like I can't remember which one I've watched, but the one part of horror, like actual violence, is when some woman got stabbed in the boob and a prosthetic boob came out. How is that horror?
It's jokes.
I don't.
I miss.
Like right, I'm just gonna quickly go on dictionary.com. Yeah. And we'll look.
You know what? I'm kind of avoiding trying to put my opinion. I've been wrong a lot of times in this podcast.
No, you're not
think-
wrong. It's just
No, I
I
have
fight
been,
a
like,
strong argument, which makes everyone wrong. What's this word? Horror. So we'll just look at what describes horror, yeah? I should be fucking embarrassed, didn't I? Horror. Horror or horror.
Parodies. Which
Yes.
heavily parodies the horror slash.
Yes,
and
it
mystery
parodies
genre.
it, but it's still horror.
Horror spoof isn't a subgenre of horror. It's a subgenre of spoof.
I spoof a movie genre now.
Parodies are. Yeah. Shove it.
Yeah.
There isn't
Really?
like a horror spoof, which is a subgenre of horror.
Look, look. It
Right,
says
so
it's
horror, yeah?
yeah.
Name me points in Scary Movie that induce extreme fear, terror, or dread. Yeah? That's what horror means. So tell me the
Can't
points.
bit in Scary Movie 2. Or when he rolls up like that guy and starts smoking.
Yeah, but you're laughing about it. That's not.
I was trying to take the piss, you mug.
Yeah, but you're exactly. That's what I'm saying. You're
No, you're
laughing
saying
about it
it's a
though.
good thing, yeah.
Like, because you're laughing about it. How is that
Okay, yeah.
causing terror, dread, or
When you're
extreme
mixing
fear
the
to you?
horror and comedy together, it's supposed to be funny. The horror.
Oh, because then it's not horror, is it? Because
What do you
horror.
mean? It's not. It says horror comedy.
Yeah, but
it's
it's
horror.
not.
It's
And
horror,
comedy.
It's
Like
horror
what-
spoof.
No, no. I
It's
think.
horror
No, I
spoof.
think
It's
what
a
we need. I
subgenre
think.
of spoof.
I think
Oh.
what we need to say here is that Elias believes anything he's told. Okay, just because it's put on a computer
Oh
screen
my
and told
God.
to him, he'll believe it.
Oh dear.
He can cause no opinion for himself. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Elias can't make his own opinions.
It's the wrong wiki page, by the way. It's horror spoof.
I said horror.
Oh, what? Were you on Wikipedia?
Yeah.
You're trying to use Wikipedia as a legitimate
What's so bad
source.
about that?
Anyone can change Wikipedia.
What do you mean? Yes, anyone can change. If they
Yeah.
do change it now, then go on.
No.
Why not?
Because why would I
Take
change
out
it?
the.
Alright, I'll
horror
change it
novel,
out
do
and I'll put poo in it. I can legit.
Go on, do it then.
Because I've done that before.
Do it.
Wiki.
I'm telling you, do it.
What word did you do?
I don't know, something to do with science, and it was like the chemical compound that is mixed to do blah 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 is poo. What am I searching into Wikipedia? Scary.
Why do you think they banned Church of Scientology from editing in articles? Because they can too. See, because they're a bunch of twats and everyone can see that. That's why they banned them. And anyone can edit them.
Why would anyone put horror in there then?
Because it's horror spoof, mate. The whole point of Scary Movie is that the first one, they're parodying the movie Scream, okay? It's a parody.
It's a parody, okay, but it's still horror. There is horror there.
There is
horror.
There is zero horror.
Right, can we?
Zero.
Right, I want to
There
make.
might,
I wanna make a point
it
there.
might be comedy horror, it might be spoof horror,
It's-
it's still
I want.
No,
horror.
it's not. It's taking a piss of horror.
Right,
It's parody
We'll
of
make
horror.
a point, yeah. I'm not arguing against you, but what I want to say is, I'm not saying okay now it's not a horror comedy or whatever, yeah.
Horror comedy.
Now I'm saying I'm
It's like
saying
a reception.
I'm
code.
saying why is it a horror comedy? Yeah. Why? Like, just let me speak. Yeah. Why is that? Why is that a genre? Okay. So we look at horror comedy. Horror comedy is a literary and film genre. I keep changing. Yeah. That combines elements of comedy and horror fiction. Okay. So we look at comedy. It's the Greek one. It's something that's intended to be humorous, amuse, or induce laughter. Yeah. So you have one side of the spectrum. Then you have horror fiction, which is intended to frighten, scare, or startle readers. So I'm just saying, how does comedy and horror fiction come together to make a genre? And how does that make sense as a genre? Because how are you trying to make someone laugh but scare the shit out of them? Because you can literally you can either have one or the other. You can't have a happy sad film. It's either happy or sad. Like you can't be laughing.
But you can have a
scared.
film that can have happy points and sad points.
Yeah, but you won't. But you either come out being
there's not a genre that is happy sad film.
exactly because it doesn't make sense.
But if it's a comedy horror, then it's got the element of horror, but it's overtaken by It's got the element of horror, but it's overtaken by
Yeah, I know, but I'm like that. The way they've described it on here is shit.
Yeah. Okay. Then.
Like, and the way you were describing it was shit. But like, what you've got to say is that it's comedy through horror, but it's not actually horror because horror means to scare or startle someone.
Okay.
Which is now my argument, which was what my
no,
argument was in the first place.
no horror at all.
Okay.
It's a
Exactly, because it's not horror.
parody.
That's what I'm saying. It's a complete wrong misuse of the word.
Okay, fine, but
And Wikipedia, just
but-
by clicking on every single thing, has led me to that, and it's just completely counteracted itself.
Listen. But you can agree that horror is in it. It's got horror elements to it.
Yeah, but it's not horror.
Wikipedia,
It's a parody of horror.
on a list of comedy horror films, Wikipedia puts Scary Movie on it.
No, I know, but that's why I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing that.
So you're saying that even though Scary Movie is put down as a comedy horror, it's got no horror.
It's
no sense
it's a
of horror.
parody.
No, because
Because it's a
what
parody
you're
of horror,
no.
but it's a comedy.
That's not the point. The point is that. Oh, it's gone out.
Oh.
The point is that there isn't horror in it.
But it's got elements
Where?
of horror.
What are the elements of horror?
The fact
That someone got their boob stabbed out.
Yes,
That's not
no,
horror,
because-
is it? Because you're laughing. But when
you're
you look.
laughing, but it's got the element of horror. They are using the horror.
Yeah, but what did I
to
just go
comedy
through
to make you laugh?
on Wikipedia, link by link, that Wikipedia was giving me the link to? Yeah, if we're going by Wikipedia, it said that Scary Movie is a 2000 horror comedy film. We'll look at horror comedy spoof film, but spoof film is something different,
okay,
yeah.
spoof.
So
What
we're
about-
no, I haven't finished. We're looking at the horror comedy genre, yeah. Horror comedy, elements of comedy and horror fiction, which makes it sound it should make you laugh, but then it should make you be really scared.
It's making you laugh because of the horror.
Yeah, but that's not what it's saying.
Well,
Because
then
when you look at
they've-
horror,
they've-
horror
they've-
is saying that
they've
it's meant
put-
to make you
they-
scared.
They put it out in a bad way.
Yeah, but
No,
this
because
is
that-
where,
that's what
this
the-
is
that's
where
the
you're
point
both.
is.
This is where you're both wrong, because it's a parody of horror that's making you laugh. The parody of horror is
That's
the
not-
main-
no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
The
so
word
what?
is
Why
wrong.
did you reject the word spoof? Spoof is the main part of it.
No, because spoof,
The point of
spoof
it-
was a different tag. That's what I didn't reject
But
it.
the point of it is that the horror side is parodied. That's how it's comedy. The horror side is why it says horror is because it's a parody of horror.
Yeah, but horror
They
is
need to put the horror there because
it's
it's
a
parody
bad
of horror.
use of the word horror.
It still
So they
explains
put
it though.
the horror
No, but
there.
it doesn't.
They
because-
put the horror.
Yeah, but it's
to
a
make
parody
you
of
laugh.
horror.
Okay,
Yeah, but
yes,
it shouldn't
yes,
be a
it's
horror
parody
comedy
of
spoof
horror.
It's a
film.
parody of horror that's making you laugh,
It
but
sh-
there is no horror.
It shouldn't be.
That's
Wait.
fine. That's fine. I'm saying that I'm saying that it's saying it's horror. I'm saying that it's got the elements of horror.
Yeah, but
It's
it hasn't.
using
The elements
the
of horror is wrong.
Yeah, but it
It's
hasn't.
not-
it's
that's
not horror. It's taking the
Exactly.
piss out of
That's
horror.
they didn't parody
Okay,
through the
it's
elements
taking
of
the
horror.
piss out of horror, but it's got the
Yeah, but
horror.
there is no horror in
This
it.
is where you've got mixed up.
Because
They
you
didn't-
can't have horror
Yeah.
if it's not actual horror.
No,
It's
no, they
taking the
didn't.
piss.
They didn't parody the way they made it funny. They didn't parody through the elements of horror. They parodied it through the horror of horror films that they're parodying.
Yeah, like stereotypical horror films. They're just taking the piss out of it. There's
If
no
they-
actual horror in it
if they
because
were
they're taking the piss.
if they were parodying the elements of horror, they make a completely original idea. But say I don't know, say you were walking into the room, and there was supposed to be in an actual horror film, but it's not a made horror film. It's an element of horror. So an element of horror would be like a jump scare, or say in the corner of that room there'd be I don't know fucking monster, yeah. In the parody of the elements of a horror film, somebody would walk in and there'd be a dildo monster instead,
Like,
because that would be
Write that
funny.
down with me.
for example, you got 300 and Meet the Spartans.
Exactly.
That's what a spoof is. It's not like how much of like actual is 300 in Meet the Spartans. It's got the story, but none of the actual content is in it. It's
They-
just taking the piss.
They've parodied the horror of a horror film, but not elements
Meaning-
of the horror genre.
Meaning the horror isn't horror anymore. It's like saying like the fight scenes in Meet the Spartans. It's
Okay,
not
so-
it's
okay.
not
It's not
action or
action.
fighting.
Let me
Okay.
come to a result. The
Okay,
camera's
so-
not working.
We don't
Okay,
care
so-
about the
Okay,
camera.
so,
It's useless.
So cut out the horror in scary movie, and it will still be the same.
Yes, because there is no
Because
horror.
it's just comedy.
Okay.
Like how many times do you watch?
Why can I hear some like?
How many times have you watched scary movie and actually been scared? It's called scary movie because it takes the piss. Like scary movie, it's because it's not scary. It's a pun, it's a play on words.
It is taking the piss. But what I'm trying to say is that it's still the genre of the horror comedy.
Yeah, and what
It's
we're
still
saying
that.
is the genre is wrong.
There is no horror comedy genre in people's opinion. You can't
It's
have
laughable horror.
you
Yeah, but
can't
it's
have
not
laughable horror.
because Elias, what
It's a
you
juxtaposition.
exactly
It's a-
the point we're saying you don't understand. You can't because it's not horror because the horror elements have been taken out and have been replaced with comedy, and therefore it's not horror because there is no horror. Like describe what is horror to you. Yeah, describe what's horror.
Scary, right?
No, but like a scene or something from a film.
Oh my god. I haven't watched that many horror
In
films.
scary movie.
Scary movie stuff.
The calm dictator, isn't
I
it?
don't know. I don't watch that many horror films. So I did do research. I don't know. The best horror film I've seen was the Shining, but it wasn't.
Okay, so
scary.
if you take like the bit where he's hitting the door down with an axe, yeah, if you take that and then suddenly he's like, I don't know, like tripping on acid or something and thinking he's chopping down trees. And all you see is like this woman screaming her head off because she's really scared, and he's there in like some imagination, colourful, dreamy cartoon world, thinking he's like running round chopping down trees. Like it's because it's not horror anymore because you're taking out the thing that's actually scary. You've just got this.
They're just
guy
parodying the horror.
Yeah.
Therefore, there is no actual horror comedy genre.
Do you want to bring up Warner Brothers and?
Come, what's your
Yeah,
phone?
Okay. Oh wait, they
Let's
changed it.
Skype them.
they changed it. It's Wayans Brothers. Look.
I think that's just you being trolled a little bit. Wiener Brothers.
Wayans, bro.
Wait, is that actually a?
Wiener's
Oh,
Brothers.
it is.
Wiener Brothers. Anyway, is that your any more points from your last? I'm sick to death of hearing your voice.
I think we can all tell that Harry is coming.
Wow. We all knew that already.
Okay. No, if you want to change, we can bring them up and we'll change it.
It's tempting to be honest.
I don't think that really listens to us.
Look, mate, you got it all wrong, yeah? There is no such thing as horror comedy.
Where are they?
Yeah, number. Because they're just going to put their number like on every.
No, they got the company then.
Just call them on them. Hey.
What's up, girl?
Well, oh, actually, that scared me so much. I don't think I can do that again.
Oh my god, I think the company went bust.
No.
Let's talk about video games.
Last thing,
No,
Matthew.
we've moved on from that.
1 minute. No, last thing, Matthew McCullough.
Matthew
Confirmed that he will star in Christopher Nolan's new film, Interstellar.
Yeah, okay, no one cares about Christopher Nolan.
So, fuck you guys.
Back to video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, what should we start off with? Top games coming soon because it's the first picture I've got.
Skip all the boring shit.
Top games coming out soon. Animal Crossing New Leaf. You remember Animal
love
Crossing
Animal
Wild World?
No.
I like
just-
Animal Crossing. I played it on my Nintendo.
Yeah, you still play it. Shut up.
Metro last night. I'm assuming that's that Metro 20.
Last night, yeah.
Yeah, like a sequel to that. I thought that was quite a cool game.
It was, but Jesus fucking Christ, the amount of specs it needed to actually like run it.
Yeah.
Physics on it was absolutely ridiculous.
Star Trek the game.
No one cares. I told you to skip all the boring shit.
Amnesia.
No one cares.
Oh my god. I didn't take photos of anything.
Yeah, well
Does that
done.
mean I've just lost it all?
Wow, how bad are these companies?
Remembering LucasArts.
Rest in peace.
I think this is the main topic. Disney have declared that they've shut down LucasArts completely.
Lol.
They're not going to make any more LucasArts won't be making any more Star Wars games.
That means no Battlefront 3.
Cool. He.
Yeah, but it's not only Star Wars games. It means that LucasArts started off
Apparently anybody else cared about any other LucasArts game.
Grim Fandango.
What the fuck is
Heard
that?
of that.
That game was fucking quality.
Yeah, mate.
So good.
The only player ever.
No,
It's saying right here.
But yeah, still all the Star Wars games they've made, they're like Star Wars like reinvented so much. Like you've got the CGI animations in film. Like they practically just boosted that so much more than any other film had. They've like Star Wars has done so much. Like even like with prosthetics, you were saying earlier with your ear and stuff. Well, not your ear, but the ear. Like Star Wars has done stuff with prosthetics just because of what they put in the film. But like the games have done so much. Like you won't like you don't really know them, but they like the games that LucasArts develop so much in like motion control, how you move, like shooter games. No, like just walking around in a video game. Like they changed that completely. Before it was all just 2D, or like you couldn't move, and you had like the graphics like Doom.
Yeah.
When you walk down, just looked like piss. But like they changed it, and it's just sort of.
But you can't compare Doom to Star Wars. Shut your mouth.
No, but like people, like everyone grew up with.
We all at least had one Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
everyone had a LucasArts game. Even like older generations. I wouldn't say like 50-year-olds. No, but like 20, 30-year-olds. So many people had LucasArts games. They probably wouldn't even know they were LucasArts.
Yeah.
And it's just upsetting. Like that was my childhood.
Yeah.
I remember the day I brought my PS2. I set it in that room. I had my big TV.
Too, yeah.
I had my big TV. I went out, got Star Wars Battlefront 2 pre-owned Platinum Edition for the game.
Yeah,
Came home, started playing it. Was playing it for like 3 hours. Sister went to hospital for some reason.
Didn't go with her.
Mum went with her. We waited for dinner. We had dinner at like 11. I was playing Star Wars all night.
Yeah.
And I was playing it till like 12. Yeah, remember since I was like 11 or 10 or something. Yeah, playing it till like 12 when my parents like sister finally came home. It was like Wednesday night. My parents didn't care. I was having so much fun. I always remember that. I had chicken pie for dinner. It was
Just
sick.
that day,
But like, I
Everything is
always
like-
remember it. Like that was my
Battlefront was
childhood,
a
and I'm still
good-
playing like Star Wars Battlefront 2 now.
Yeah.
Like,
That is a quality
it's just-
game.
And it was so good, and it sort of like redefined the. Oh, I did write them down. Write them in different places. Like it kind of redefined so many genres.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Now, no more.
Everyone
But
loves
no
Just
more.
change the things.
No more.
No more.
Yeah, I remember my PS2 days too.
Yeah.
I went to Toys R Us, and it was my brother's birthday. It was
Yeah.
jokes. And
And,
they,
yeah,
they
and
brought,
your brother never got to play on it because
No.
all you did.
No, actually, I never got to play all it. But I was happy with just watching. You know, we got Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and
Oh.
Clank.
Ah.
Did you not ever get this disc? And it was like you got a disc full of games,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like loads of like demos and
I've
full
got-
Yeah, I
games.
got
I've
that. It was my PS2.
Yeah,
a
wrestling game.
one.
Taken.
Did you get that? And
Got-
it
The
came.
the skateboard.
Yeah.
Skateboard.
And
That was
the
also-
trailers too. they
And,
had really
Am
cool-
I the
and,
only one that didn't
Ratchet
get
and
this?
Clank.
Yeah.
No, they didn't have
No, I
Ratchet and
didn't
Clank,
get
but
it.
they had a different shooting
Mine
one.
did.
I didn't.
Did you? I didn't get the Ratchet and Clank one.
I had Ratchet and Clank. I had
Yes.
like Taken.
I had Taken.
That was shit. Though. I had some like war game, which I was obsessed with.
I had shitloads of PS2 games.
But there were so many on that one disc as well.
Oh, Smuggler's Runner. Have you guys played that?
Yes.
Yeah, buddy. I played RC Racing, the mini toys. Oh my god.
My
Dragon Ball Z Budokai.
Oh, I had
my
like
my
five
mom
games.
was like,
It was so fun.
Final
like,
Fantasy.
I don't want you to play that wrestling game anymore. And I was like, oh, I won't. And then when she wasn't there, I'll just slip it in.
You little rebel.
What?
Yeah, that's
Oh my god, PS2.
that's sad to. Because it's like it's so pathetic, but it's like that was my childhood, and like it still is. Like I play Star Wars
That was
Battlefront 2 all
my
the time,
But I should.
but like it's just like the hours I spent playing them games and on all different devices, my PS2, my PC, Xbox,
FIFA 04.
my
Oh,
PSP, like and now that it's like obviously that this is a topic we can get onto, that Disney haven't just said that like they're not making them, someone else can make them, but they don't want to.
I don't think anyone else will.
They said that LucasArts said it about Star Wars Battlefront 3. They said that they can't be bothered to make it, but if anyone wants to make it in Unreal Engine, then they can.
I
Yeah.
think maybe some indie small company might make it.
Yeah, but indie games are always on for. You either get really, really good indie games like
Like Minecraft.
and Psychonauts or
Terraria.
and then you got really shit ones like Braid or fucking like super hipster games like there's just one line on the screen and you need to work out what it is. No.
Talking of Minecraft.
Horses.
Minecraft horses. No, but Minecraft 1.6 looks interesting.
Unlucky doctors aren't. You're gonna have to take that shit out of your mom.
Yeah, not in your mind anymore. But they said they were gonna release Minecraft 2. Like
What?
they released
Like-
Minecraft 2, yet they're just gonna keep adding stuff to updates. I'd rather
So
them
it's
just
gonna be like Minecraft 50 or
just not update it.
1.929,000.
Minecraft real life.
Oh, fuck off adverts.
Ooh,
Followers updates from the biggest stories. Not now.
Fuck's sake, mate. Where you going?
But yeah, they've got like. It's just sort of weird. Why they keep updating the game if they've already released? They're gonna release Minecraft 2. Can you stop, please? Fuck.
Oh, your SD card box on.
But yeah, Minecraft hit 10 million sales for the PC.
Oh, well done.
They've hit 5 million on the handheld iPhone Bobby thing. Like they're just rolling
So
it. It's
much
nuts.
Mm-hmm.
So much moolah. And I think the last thing on my list, Defiance. Now, have you seen Defiance?
No.
It's
the
an
film.
no, it's a game.
Yeah,
But
I know,
it's-
but like, have you seen Defiance?
It's an MMO
Oh my.
RPG,
I know that.
which there's only been like 2 other games with like that sort of mix.
Basically World of Warcraft.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
but it's not like all other games like MMOs and RPGs are shit apart from about 2,
Good
i.e.
balls, yeah, good
World of
balls.
Warcraft, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this is completely different. like all other MMORPGs, all kind of magic, that kind of stuff, like World of Warcraft, fantasy worlds.
I think I have seen this.
But Defiance it's a fantasy world, but it's set on Earth, which is mixed with aliens and humans.
Okay.
And
So basically like Resistance, but World of Warcraft.
It looks a
No,
lot.
because-
it looks
no,
a lot like
Resistance is totally like
Bor-
just
Borderlands.
humans against.
no,
No, it does. Like
nah,
it does.
the graphics.
It's like the
completely
first
different.
one, but really,
Oh, no, it
really
doesn't.
better.
And
Really
and it's
better.
like it just seems like a sick concept, and the way like you have to like it's kind of joining together, or you like fight against yourself, like fight against other races and stuff. But this is the coolest bit, yeah. Basically, You
What
can-
sound?
you can- there's a oi. There's a TV program
Yes.
called Defiance,
Yeah.
which is running along. Oi, are you listening?
No.
This is sick.
No, we're watching it. You're the one that said this to us. Oh, what's it going?
Badass.
No, don't watch the. Don't watch the. Are you watching the real life trailer?
No, what are you
Gameplay
going
trailer.
Don't listen to this. This is so much better.
Alright.
They're releasing a Defiance TV program, which is going to be aired on Sci-Fi. And what happens in the TV program is going to change what's in the game.
So basically it's AI.
Wait,
Oh my
wait,
God, that's sick.
and what happens in the game, i.e., how people play the game and stuff,
We'll change the TV.
what affects the world in the game is going to affect the TV program.
That is.
Like,
That
how
is- that-
sick is that?
That's a USP. That is top class USP right there. That's
So
actually
good.
sick.
What if they hacked the game?
Then it's hacked. That's what happens.
So then they hacked it on the TV.
No, but that's not the point.
Yeah, but what?
No, I'm
That's
just
that's actually
just
that's
a possibility.
great. I love AR. They had this AR game called Ben's Haunted Majora's Mask cartridge or something. Yeah. Basically, there was a Zelda game, yeah,
Yeah.
and they based the whole AR game around it. So people would download it on like ROM
Yeah.
on Nintendo 64. What the fuck's your problem, mate? Out the
Sorry.
door. Anyways, and people would download it, and whatever changes they made to the game, like they'd code it differently, they'd upload it, and the changes would all be implemented in the next feature. So every month they'd release a new one, and all the coding like would happen in the game.
Yeah.
So you're walking, and then something could happen from a different event, and it all comes together like at the end. I think it's still going on, but it's just like the point is that AR games are so community like it brings the community together so much.
Yeah.
And what?
That sounds like
There's one more
that
thing that
sounds
sort of goes with this though. If they're changing the game, you know, like weekly, because it's bi-weekly episodes.
they're gonna film.
How
every-
How are they going to change the game? How would they change your
It'll be
game?
a lot.
Killing a certain
No,
part.
no, no. Yeah, but how would they implement that on your game?
Patches.
Exactly. What do you need for patches?
Developers?
No.
What do you mean? What do
No,
I
not
need?
that technical. If I had to, because I had to change
What,
my
to
game.
download the patch or to make the patch?
No, because I had to change my game, didn't I? Because there was this new episode came out. Something.
Okay.
So what am I going to need to get this new patch?
An internet connection.
Exactly.
Okay.
Is it
So it's an online game.
Is it-
MMO.
is it-
massively
is it-
multiplayer online.
Yeah, but you're going to have to keep downloading updates.
Yeah, every week.
So they're going to know if something's changed to your game. Is this a way of combating hacking, but in a
No, but
less?
every game can't do that. Bro.
Yeah, they can.
Not every single game can make a show about.
Yeah, but they could do weekly updates.
Yeah, how,
It's just sort of like a nicer way to, because instead of like
League
EA,
of
EA have got like they've got their fucking Sims. Like I don't want to buy that game because it's just the way they made gone about making the game just is shit.
No, but
But
anyone
Defiance-
anyone can just get the older version and not play online.
Yeah, but what if you were forced to? No, you can't play not online. There is no non.
Unless they do something like what they were doing with Diablo. So you'd have half of the files on the computer and you download the rest from Blizzard servers as you're playing. Unless they did that, then obviously somebody would just keep the old files and not play online.
Yeah, but they're not gonna. They'll play like because it has to be online.
Yeah, but do you know
Yeah,
how expensive
so-
it is?
Yeah, but so if people have to be online, everyone has to be the same version, meaning everyone has to update. If you don't want to be online, you can't play the game.
Yeah,
because
but
the game is all
unless,
online.
but it's an easy way to pirate unless they do what I just said. They keep half the files on servers of their own, which everybody who buys the game is gonna have to access every single minute to download from it. It costs Blizzard nearly $1 billion. What company is this? Who made it? Who makes the device? Exactly. There's some shitty indie company probably. They can't do
No,
that.
it's a big company. I don't know anything about it. I'm just saying that's what they've said. So that's what I'm getting
Treon
from it.
Worlds.
Try on what? It's a small company. I really doubt it's going to be an active way to combat piracy.
So it ties in with
Well,
the nice TV series.
so they're gonna make these TV series weekly then
Yeah.
as well, and they're gonna film it during.
They have to.
Fuck man, because usually.
Yeah, but they do that for EastEnders. They don't
know.
record them in like weeks, in advance.
Yeah.
Months actually. No, sorry, not months. It depends.
Ah,
I think
months.
I
It's a
always
few
thought there'd
weeks.
be a bit more in advance though, like
Oh,
at least. You alright?
well, that's what it is.
Yeah, but when you look at these shows, they've got like
I don't know.
got news from current affairs in it.
It might work. If it works, then it'll be great. But I don't know.
It's going to be flawed. Last week.
Why?
But it's good. Well, they can't. Somebody's going to just break it off and make their own version of it. Because they're going to have to keep the old files on their PC, innit? And they're obviously going to release a cracked single player version of it.
Yeah, but no, there is no single player.
They're going to release a cracked single player.
No, what would
By
the
themselves,
no.
unless
There is no single
Skip
player
it.
in the game in the first place. Like you're playing on servers the whole time. Like EA with The Sims, you're always playing on the server.
Then
But this on Defiance, there is no single player. You're always with other people
Then somebody
doing your
can make
story.
their own some private service, like what they did with World of Warcraft.
Yeah, but why'd you do that? Because if
For
they're adding
For free, they
sick
can do it for
things
free.
into the game, yeah, but you still have to pay for the game.
Not really. Is it going to be an online download or you have to pay for it? Like,
Steam.
yeah, but if they're gonna obviously be able to download it. How do you think they get pirated copies of games?
You never get pirate copies of games.
Oh really?
Pirating is bad. Sorry, am I
We aren't pirates, are we?
am I playing on a
You hear me?
paid version of Minecraft?
You hear me,
Yes,
you fucking
I
cunts,
am.
huh?
Do you play on paid version of Minecraft?
Yes.
I don't believe you do.
Wissam, is my Minecraft name.
Actually, your name is Whis.
Patterson.
Wait, how comes it changes all the time?
Wow.
Anyway, this is I think I'm gonna stop playing Minecraft now. This is my piss house.
Um,
Do you know how
ladies
much?
and gentlemen,
This
have we
is-
got any stories to talk about?
No.
What, as in like just original things?
5 to 5.
I've got one. MSN is officially ending today.
How am I going to speak to all my friends?
Yeah.
And
How does that
smart
affect
child.
anyone?
It doesn't.
Exactly. No.
But it just gives people the chance to regress on their RMSN
It's like if
memories.
MySpace closed. Like
No, but it's like
No,
Yeah, but
gives a
nobody
shit.
had. Yeah, but nobody had.
they're
RMSN.
closing it
Nobody
for a
had
reason.
MySpace. Everyone had MSN.
yeah, and
No,
then
but, no, but
everyone
they're
stopped
closing it
MSN.
for a reason.
Yes.
Like I know at my school, everyone had Pixo,
Yeah. I
but they've
had
shut that
Pixar.
down now because
Nobody
yeah, I'm not
uses
talking about
Pixar.
you.
It's all about
Exactly. That's
trends,
why
yeah.
they're shutting down MSN because no one fucking uses it.
It had its day though, and it was pretty.
So did
fucking good
MySpace.
in its day.
So did MySpace. But it's all
Yeah.
gone
Well,
now.
I'm just saying. Well, I mean, today is the last day,
Oh,
so
yeah,
that was pretty
it's
valuable.
I was trying to create a MySpace account.
What is your problem, Elias? Don't give them the views. They'll still think they're alive.
Why not?
Look, we got 1 viewer. Oh
yeah,
my
but the
god.
thing is with MySpace, it's wait, is MySpace still up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's still making money
From what?
from anything. Like that's like MSN.
Seriously, like, not even joking. Their hit count daily is probably about 50 to 100.
Nah.
Probably less.
Nah.
Yeah.
Do you know how many bands still use MySpace?
Quite a lot.
Shit bands.
No, but MySpace is
A lot.
it's not a social networking site anymore. It's literally for bands.
Just
That's
for
what it was in the
music, yeah.
first place.
Yeah, but it's just shit bands looking for other shit bands.
No, it's not.
It is.
I know, like there are good bands on MySpace.
Well equipped.
Nah.
Yeah. You can't think of any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring Me the Horizon on MySpace.
You can't put good and bring me the horizon in one sentence.
Yeah, you can.
No.
That's like saying, yeah, but that's like saying when people are, oh, Star Wars is shit. You can't say Star Wars is shit when statistically it's one of the like best
How it
films
is.
in the
Bring me the
world.
horizon, statistically one of the good bands.
It's like top of the charts in Australia. It's got good music.
Ha 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 ha.
Just because you don't like it.
Well, do you want? Well, I want to hear their sleeping songs, but
I mean, the lyrics are still shit.
obviously, that's why I don't.
The lyrics
I
are
like
shit
how the
sometimes.
hook there.
Yeah, it used to be for like chandelier with candles in it and fuck.
We could put a green screen on.
I think I could green
Literally
screen. I
being
think I could green
spaces.
screen in my room. My room is like green.
We try.
Nah,
I'd try.
I'm not trying.
Wow, that's gay, aren't This is the end of the podcast.
This is the shit bit now. So I think we.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Comment question of the day, guys.
No one
Why
comments.
is Harry such a cunt?
Yeah. Why?
I think
why-
this was quite a successful trip. You know, it only took me about 3 hours, and I done absolutely nothing.
Why on earth do?
Why
No,
is
just
anyone?
comment on every relevant.
No one's gonna
every
comment.
Why
topic
on
they're
earth?
interested
What? No.
in.
Why does grated parmesan smell like vomit?
I didn't know this.
And,
Have you never smelled grated parmesan?
No, I never
It
have.
actually smells. It's a fact. It smells like vomit.
Can we get that recording?
No.
If we
Oh.
say goodbye to it or something.
We'll just post a picture of us going. Oh.
Right, well, I'll stop this recording then.
Banter.
Anyway, so thank you for watching, guys.
Thank you.
I'm gonna clean your bloody lens because it's making me cringe.
Try it. Try to.
Don't use it.
What?
You might scratch the lens.
With a cotton shirt.
Yeah.
What, mate?
Anyway,
Have you got lens clean?
that's.
I haven't got a list.
Coming from Hitler. lens cleaner?
I don't have one.
How do they not package a lens cleaner with a lens?
I don't know.
Sake, man.
And horror.
Have you got you're spitting all over the mic? Have you got a cleaner?
Oh, you are such a cunt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lick all of your iPhone.
Yes.
Okay. Say goodbye, Wilson.
Yes.
Goodbye. Say
I need to
goodbye.
bring it
No,
closer
you
to
don't.
you.
This is the closest it gets.
Ah.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye.
Yes.
Oh my god, man.
Follow me on Twitter.
Lava.
It's, why are you unplugging all this shit, man? Do you know what you just
They're
unplugged?
much better.
Who
Come
unplugged
on,
this?
will it speak
I
now?
don't unplug anything.
Was this you?
What?
Who unplugged my stuff just now?
Oh, shit.
Did you unplug this?
No.
This is the external hard drive, guys. You could have just lost everything I just recorded.
I didn't unplug it.
Did you unplug it?
I didn't touch it.
You unplugged it, didn't you, guys?
Do you have proof?
You suck of shit. Yeah, because no one else did it. Exactly.
There's two other people.
I
with it.
guarantee
Yeah, because you moved my
I
headphones.
guarantee
You when
I didn't
you
move
when
your
you tried to
headphones.
grab over for my phone.
These are Phoebus's.
They're my
That is
headphones.
So
That's
much
not
better.
I guarantee you I didn't touch
Anyway, this is the last episode with Elias in RMSN.
Yeah, look how much clearer it is now.
So yeah, thanks for watching this week, guys.
When?
Uh,
Oh, how?
see you
My
next week.
shirt.